In a far-off village, nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, lived a boy named Kareem. His village was a kaleidoscope of colors. The houses were painted in hues of sunshine and sky. The clothes people wore were as colorful as a rainbow, and the smiles on their faces were as bright as 1,000 stars. But one day, a shadow crept over the village, stealing all the colors and leaving behind a dull, dreary gray. People stopped smiling. They stopped waving to each other. They even stopped talking, for what was there to smile about? Their world was now painted in shades of gray. One day Kareem, who was known for his sunny disposition and colorful clothes, asked the village elder why everyone had become so gloomy. The village elder, a wise woman with eyes that twinkled like the northern lights, replied, "Our world has turned gray because we have forgotten the language of colors. Colors that once brought us joy have faded away, replaced by our greed and selfishness." She explained that long ago, each color had its own spirit. The spirit of red lived in the heart of the village, where the houses were painted in warm reds and passionate pinks. The spirit of blue resided by the lake, where the water shimmered in all shades of sapphire and turquoise. The spirit of green made their home in the lush fields surrounding the village, while the spirit of yellow lived in the bakery, where the loaves of bread were as golden as the sun. These color spirits loved playing tricks on the villagers, hiding objects, making shadows dance and whispering secrets to those who listened. But as the years passed, the villagers became greedy and selfish. They hoarded the color spirits, refusing to share their magic. The spirit of red demanded that only those who lived in red houses could wear red clothes. The spirit of blue allowed only those who stood by the lake to use blue utensils. The spirit of green permitted only those who worked in the fields to own green objects. And the spirit of yellow gave golden wheat to the baker, forbidding anyone else from using it. As the color spirits became more stringent, the villagers grew angry and started fighting over colors. Soon, the entire village was engulfed in darkness, and the color spirits, saddened by what they saw, retreated into their own realms, taking all the colors with them. When Kareem heard this, he knew he had to do something. He couldn't bear to see the villagers, including his parents, so upset. He decided to find the color spirits and bring back the colors. His journey took him to the heart of the village, where the houses were once painted in vibrant reds and pinks. But now they were just gray. As he stepped into the street, the spirit of red appeared before him, her eyes blazing with anger. She told Kareem that if he wanted the colors back, he would have to do something for her. She demanded that he walk barefoot to the lake and back without picking up any pebbles. Though scared, Kareem knew this was the only way to bring back the colors. He took off his shoes and socks and started walking. At first, he carefully stepped over the pebbles, but soon his feet were hurt and bleeding. Just when he thought he couldn't take another step, he remembered the wise elder's words. The language of colors is the language of sharing and kindness. With renewed determination, he picked up a handful of pebbles and started distributing them to the children playing by the lake. As he shared, he felt a warmth spread through his heart, and suddenly the sky above him burst into a brilliant red, the color of courage and love. Next, he went to the fields where the spirit of green resided. She challenged him to gather all the green leaves that had fallen from the trees in the surrounding forest without using a basket. Once again, he started collecting the leaves, but soon his arms ached, and he had nothing to show for his efforts. Remembering the language of colors, he sat down under a tree and started arranging the leaves into beautiful patterns on the ground. As he shared his art with the other villagers, the forest around him turned green, the color of nature and Islam. Then he went to the bakery where the spirit of yellow lived. She tempted him with delicious bread and pastries, challenging him to finish them all without dropping a crumb. Though he tried, he failed. But as he shared the food with the hungry birds outside, the bakery filled with the warm glow of yellow, the color of happiness and justice. Finally, he went to the lake where the spirit of Blue lived. She challenged him to bring her a blue flower that did not exist. Though he searched, he couldn't find such a flower. So he picked up some blue pebbles and wove them into a necklace for the spirit of Blue. As she admired the necklace and the selfless act that brought it to her, the world around them exploded in a myriad of colors, the color of freedom and the sky. And that's how Kareem, with his acts of kindness and selflessness, brought back the colors to his village and reminded everyone of the true meaning of friendship and sharing.